Machiavelli Mills TV, y'all. Rich Paul got the NCAA, NBA GMs, and NBA executives all shaking in their boots. He got them trembling. He got them shaking and they nervous. They're absolutely timid right now. And why? Why do I say that? For those who don't know, the NCAA, they're starting this new rule, right? They're upping the ante on the criteria to be an agent now, right? So in order to represent student athletes testing the NBA waters in the draft, now the agent has to have a bachelor's degree. They have to be certified with the NBPA for a minimum of 3 years, and they also have to take an in-person exam at the NCAA office in Indianapolis, right? Now, I say that they're scared of Rich Paul because Rich Paul does not have a college degree. They know that. Why are they implementing this rule? Because they feel like Rich Paul is stopping their money. Rich Paul is stopping their money. He's changing the game. He's a narrative changer, man. He's changing for real. It's a culture shift now. He's like changing the whole game up. Because he got Darius Baisley, a top high school recruit who was supposed to go to college and serve the NCAA. He was supposed to play at a college and make the NCAA big time money. He chose not to do that. Why? Because he signed with Rich Paul. Rich Paul got him $1 million internship with New Balance, the shoe company, and also helped to have him get G League experience in order to get drafted 23rd in the NBA draft. Solid. That is dope. The young man was able to secure $1 million without having to go through the NCAA. He didn't have to go through the NCAA body at all. He didn't have to touch them at all. And they mad about it now. They mad. They mad at Rich Paul. Like, how dare Rich Paul? How dare he try to introduce a method for young players to get paid big dollars without having to come through us? How dare he do that? How dare he do that? The young man, he didn't even have to go overseas. He was able to he was able to find a lucrative opportunity to do something that he enjoyed doing, that just in case the hooping career doesn't work out, he got experience working with New Balance in order to stay in the shoe selling business, something that he has a passion for. And he didn't have to go and sit in the classroom. He didn't have to go. They really don't even spend time in the classrooms like that. He didn't have to make the NCAA millions of dollars doing that. He didn't have to play for free. Rich Paul was able to secure him $1 million and get him G League experience in order to stay in shape and to showcase his skill set to get drafted 23rd in the NBA draft. And the NCAA is pissed. They pissed. How dare he do this? Who he think he is? He think because he roll with Bron, he can do this to us, the NCAA? How dare he? Rich Paul is a bad man. That's a bad young brother, man. Salute to that young black brother, man. And yes, I say young black brother because it's a lot of young black men that come from the circumstances that Rich Paul comes from and the neighborhoods and areas that Rich Paul comes from, and they don't make it as far as Rich Paul. They don't have the vision to see things through and to see themselves as businessmen and carry out all the tasks in order to become a businessman. Rich Paul, he stayed the course. Yeah, he was friends with LeBron James, but he had to do the work to get in the position that he's in now. He was able to climb the corporate ladder. He was able to get into all these rooms that all these big wigs are in, and he was able to find a way in and stay in and get busy on them. That's what I'm proud of. That's why I say that young black brother. A lot of young black brothers come from these inner city neighborhoods that think that all they can do is be the athlete or be an entertainer. Rich Paul is neither. He know the entertainers, he know the athletes, but at the same time, he's an astute businessman and was able to get himself in these rooms and talk and be knowledgeable about things in order to be a big time person and be able to run a lucrative business that helps other young men from the same background that he comes from get paid millions of dollars. He just helped Draymond Green secure a $100 million contract. Not saying that Draymond wasn't going to get big money and he didn't deserve it from his play, but at the same time, there are a lot of people who wouldn't pay Draymond that money. But Rich Paul, like, okay, we're going to get you paid. He was able to, him, along with LeBron James, they were able to get Tristan Thompson paid big money. J.R. Smith paid big money. They were able to secure big time contracts for a lot of different players, and they doing it and giving the players, the student athletes, all of the power. They're giving the power from the people who are used to being in power. They're giving it to the student athletes, the individuals who should have a lot of the power, because it's their bodies that they're putting on the line for other people to get paid. Rich Paul is doing a damn thing, man, and they scared. They trying to stop Rich from being legendary. They're trying to stop him from carrying out the program, carrying out his program. They're trying to stop him from being the culture shifter. They're trying to stop him from being the narrative changer. They're trying to stop him from being a king maker that he is. And it's comical to me, man. They made this whole rule because they mad that man got Darius Bazley $1 million and he didn't have to go to college to do so for that 1 year. Because the only reason that the NCAA makes these kids, these young kids, go to college, the only reason they make them do that is so that the NCAA, can gain a lot of big time money from these kids before they go off into the NBA. They say, you know what? Before you're able to go to the league, come with us, make us some big time money while we showcase your games, while we sell your jerseys and your gear with your likeness on it. While we sell those things, let us do that for 1 year, and then you can go to the NBA. Boy, you know the NCAA benefited tremendously, stupendously from having Zion Williamson come to Duke for 1 year. Everybody know that. Had he went straight to the league, the NCAA would have been pissed because they're not able to get in on that bread. They're not able to get in on that money. Rich Paul found a way. You know what, young man? Instead of going to college and playing for free and having a cap put on your earning potential, let's go ahead and get you this $1 million internship with New Balance. Let's do something that you actually have an interest in instead of going and taking general studies classes that, won't do nothing for you in the long run. We're going to go and get you an opportunity that will, and just in case basketball doesn't work out, you have something to fall back on. Like this $1 million internship that will show that, look, you were with the best of the best and you proved to be worthy enough to get $1 million internship and you did well. So in case the NBA doesn't work out for you, you got something on your resume to show for your time. Kids coming out of college don't have nothing to show on their resume but being team captain and academic achievements. He got the opportunity to say, you know what, I work with $1 million company. I got experience. I work with $1 billion company. Well, I don't know, is New Balance $1 billion? I'm not sure. But he was able to secure $1 million internship to show his worth, and he like, look, I did well. Now he can go into the world and find a job based upon his experience. Instead of spending that 1 year in the NCAA, not making no money, if he would have got hurt, he would have just been out of luck. Right? If he don't make it in the NBA, he would have just been out of luck. But now he has something to fall back on. And NCAA, they pissed about it. They pissed. So they want to tell Rich Paul, go get your degree now. Go get your degree. Now you got to get your degree. Now what? That's what they're trying to do. Sticking their chest out, poking their chest out as they have inserted. They've inserted the Rich Paul rule. And I can imagine Rich and LeBron sitting back and laughing and like, look at these dudes, man. They really trying to stop the show. Little do they know, this show gonna continue. So now I see Rich Paul, I envision Rich Paul in my head walking to class with the kid he recruiting now. Like, look, we finna go in class, do this stuff. I'm finna take these online classes, I'm gonna get this degree real quick. We gonna do the damn thing, and now what they gonna say? They gonna try to find another way around Rich not being able to do what he do. Not being able to represent student athletes coming out of college. NCAA is pissed. They don't want him touching these kids. Because they feel like he going to find a way to beat the system. He going to find a way to say, you know what, young boy, you don't got to go to the NCAA where they, y'all don't get paid, really? Or you got to accept some money under the table where your eligibility will come into question and then, it mess up your career possibly or potentially. No. Come on, we can get you this G League experience, and we can also get you an internship experience. Where look, if the NBA doesn't work out, you got something to fall back on, and your life is ultimately your life will be headed in a lucrative direction. Right? You will have some advantages from your abilities. Truthfully, a lot of these kids go to college. They have visions of being a professional athlete. They don't make it. They got a degree that they cannot fall back on. They don't even know what they learned because they were just taking something to be eligible because they were banking on making it in football or basketball, the revenue generating sports. They were banking on making it in those sports and it didn't happen. And now they're working in a factory because they didn't make it in the league and they have no education, real education to fall back on. That free education stuff, them kids not taking no real classes, man. They're not doing nothing for real that would help them in the real world, that would help them transition to the real world after their career is over. No. Rich Paul helped this young man get an internship that will possibly, if he don't play ball, still change his life for the better, for the extreme better. $2 million, man, that's big time, man. For real, man. And I know Rich gonna help their young brother, him and whoever the young brother is working with, because I don't want to discredit them. The young brother could have an extremely bright family, an extremely bright team around him that's helping him manage his money, and he can grow that money exponentially. But NCAA just hating because Rich has found a way to exclude them from getting bread. And anytime you do something different than anytime you do something different from what the NCAA wants you to do, they despise you. They have a problem with it. When you're not including them on getting the bread, they pissed off at you. They mad at you. Like Cameron said, you mad, you big mad. They like for real. That's what Cameron said, man. He ain't say you big mad, but he said you mad to Bill O'Reilly, which was absolutely hysterical to see Cameron messing with Bill O'Reilly like that anyway. But yeah, man, this is absolutely ridiculous, man. I was laughing like they really scared of Rich. The NCAA, look, I mean the the NBA GMs and executives, they mad because Rich is putting the control and the power in the players' hands, and he's all for player empowerment, and they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to have that. They don't want to have them discussions talked about. They're like, nah, we still want all the power. We still want to have it. We still want to be in control of everything. And LeBron and Rich like, nah, you're not going to be in control of everything. These players going to have a lot of control too. These players going to have the power because ultimately you need their talents. NCAA, man. Y'all should be ashamed of y'allself, man. Y'all really out here trying to get this man up out of here for real. And, you know, it's what they call business tactics, I guess, to try to keep their bread coming in. But y'all know, y'all exploiting them kids. Exploiting them kids. Getting billion-dollar deals. Billion-dollar deals off TV deals showcasing the NCAA tournament. Showcasing all these bowl games. Showcasing the national championship in basketball and football, showcasing all these big-time SEC matchups, Big Ten matchups, all this stuff. Y'all getting all this bread, but still acting like y'all don't want to pay the players, or the player can't get a summer job, or he's in trouble, or he can't accept groceries from the coach, or the coach can't fly the player's team out if the coach can't fly the player's family out if the player's family doesn't have money to come watch them play. Y'all want to get them in trouble. But y'all making all this bread off these kids, man. Come on, man. Now Rich Paul and Darius Baisley is the karma for that. And now y'all mad. Shout out to Rich Paul, man. Shout out to that brother. I'm proud of Rich, of what he's doing, and I hope he continues to do it and do it well. Do it well. Make them know, hey, y'all ain't stopping this show. We still finna get to this money. We still gonna get these brothers to get to this money. And we're going to still make them recognize their worth at the end of the day. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.